Ultimately, we have a good slate here. Definitely some solid matchups. Two are kind of but the first one we have in Seattle, Cleveland Browns coming off one of the most electric games I've seen all year. Seattle Seahawks kind of beating the crap out of the Arizona Cardinals defensively. This is going to be an ugly defensive matchup where early on the Seattle Seahawks are favored at -3. Interesting game here. We have two struggling offenses, DK, Deshaun Watson. They're both dealing with injuries right now. And then it's really who's going to be more dominant on defense, who's going to force the most turnovers. This is the second game on the road for the Browns, which gives me cause to pause. And it's the second game at home for the Seattle Seahawks. So I think that is advantage Seattle Seahawks. And I think offensively, they just have a little bit more going for them right now. With the Browns, you have Jerome Ford getting hurt, Deshaun Watson out again, and then the Browns in their second game on the road. So I think that's advantage Seattle, and I think Pete Carroll knows defenses. He's dealt with teams like this before, and then they'll be able to do just enough to get it done in this game.
Yeah, I feel like I owe it to the Browns to side with them in this game because of the fact that did not have them against the 49ers, and I didn't have them against the Colts, if I remember correctly. So PJ Walker has been playing good football, and I think that he can step it up. Two of these teams here, I think both of them will have the run game mitigated in this game. I think that the Browns have one of the best run-stopping defenses, so I think they can contain Kenneth Walker. But really, this is a game I think we'll see like a 24-21 score. Who will take care of the football the best? Two coaches who I think are pretty evenly matched. I think this is like the closest thing to like evenly matched football that we see matchup-wise this game. So I'll take the Browns in this game. I think that they can take care of business. Receivers pretty fairly matched, especially if DK's out. I'll take the Browns. I think that they're riding high, especially with those two wins back to back. So give me the Browns. And plus, I think Myles Garrett can never really take him away, especially at this point. And yeah, I like the Browns in this game, but definitely a close game. I think that 3-point spread will be a thing that I would avoid if I was a gambling man.
Yeah, I don't think this game will get to the 20s. I think this is going to be like 16-13, 13-10. I think it was going to be the game people were expecting Cleveland versus Indianapolis to be. And I think with Geno Smith, don't turn the ball over. That's going to be the main focus in this game. This is kind of a prep game versus the San Francisco 49ers. And I think it's just advantage Seattle. And I have to give them the edge because it's their second game at home, where we saw the Lions stumble in their second game on the road. We've seen a couple of teams struggle in those back-to-back road games here. And then I think Seattle just has enough to get it done in this game. It's a tough environment on the road. The Cleveland Browns can definitely get it done, and I wouldn't be surprised if they won. But without Jerome Ford for a full game plan, I think that's definitely tough for the Browns. And then we're going to be rolling out PJ Walker again. So if I had to go with my money, who's least likely to turn the ball away and who's most likely to make that game-winning throw, I have to go with Geno Smith, Tyler Lockett, who's been there before against these tough defenses in San Francisco, and then Pete Carroll versus the Cleveland Browns. But no easy game to pick, definitely. And I think it's going to be a defensive battle. Some people want to gouge their eyes out, but I'll enjoy every second of watching Devon Witherspoon sacking PJ Walker and watching Myles Garrett hopefully gently allowing Geno Smith to take a sack.
Yeah, hopefully he's gentle. Maybe gives him a blanket and a bedtime story, cradles him in his bed. But, I think this will be, if you like defensive football, I think this is going to be a perfect game for you.
Yeah.